Welcome to another round of SDH's coverage of the USL Championship. We'll take you through the week that was, get you ready for the weekend that will be, and get you ready with all the news and everything else going on in and around the USL Championship, along with the matches of the week. So let's run through all of the matches from last weekend, starting you off at Montclair early on Saturday afternoon, where Red Bulls 2 got 1 point at home against the Tampa Bay Rowdies at a plus 333 on the board, according to the juice boxes. 1-1 draw there. 1-1 draw at Patriots Point. Another surprise. Charleston Battery getting 1 point against Lou City, who was a plus 227 on the road as a road favorite at minus 104. 7 o'clock, Pittsburgh Riverhounds knock off Atlanta United 2 by the score of 4-0. Detroit City continues their winning ways as a road dog at Hartford Athletic, knocking them off. DCFC wins it 2-1. Rio Grande Valley over Sacramento Republic by the score of 2-1. Rio Grande Valley, a plus 139, getting the win there in the West. Colorado Springs Switchbacks, a 2-0 win on the road as a road favorite at FC Tulsa. San Antonio FC, a 1-0 win over New Mexico United as a road dog at a plus 194. El Paso and Oakland Roots, a 1-1 draw. Same with Vegas Lights and Los Dos. First match of the week, and it's one of the two crossovers that we're going to have as our highlights this week. Phoenix Rising and the Miami FC after Open Cup in midweek against Inter Miami. They had to travel all the way out to Wild Horse Pass to take on Phoenix Rising. Here's your end result, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Those two and below that are going to be the key with the matchup against Aiden Quinn tonight.
There is the whistle, and away we go. It's the red of Phoenix Rising, the blue of Miami FC.
But if you're a Phoenix Rising defender in that situation, the tendency is coming from the right with the overload. That quick, it changes.
Here's Romeo Parks, he's in, and there's Ben Lute again. Called into action in the opening 10 minutes and denies Parks.
Speed matched up against Joey Farrell and Kevin Lambert.
Quinn will serve. Good ball! But the flag is up for offside. Oh, what a ball in from Aiden Quinn.
Watch as he goes here, just to split through. That's a better look. At first glance, I was...
De Silva shapes the cross in. Diving header! Joshua Perez scores! Great service in from the left. The header was sublime, and it's 1-0 Miami.
It's one less defender on the back line. As you come back over, now you got to pick up your runners. Here's the inversion that we talked about. Below comes near. Josh Perez.
Calistri! Oh, what a save! Put back in the middle and tapped home! Kevin Lambert scores for Phoenix Rising!
Exactly how it plays out here. He comes really high. Miami FC haven't seen anything come up. And at the end, that just continues to raise the bar and expectations for the entire championship.
What a turn from below, and now it's De Silva serving back into the middle. Parks below, and a kick save from Lute. He comes up time and time again with a big save.
On the backside of it, Aiden Stanley said, boy, we got to pick this up here. We want to close it out.
When service was good, but nobody waiting for it. Say oh! That magical left foot again! He might have won it for Phoenix Rising! What a hit, it's 2-1!
Not stop. A legend is what they say for all the teams that he's played for at Banfield, Teixeira, Santa Fe. The Venezuelan always talked about with the highest regard, and with strikes like this, you now know why. Local outlets, stop the press.
Again lofted forward, and this headed back for Lute, who holds onto it. And there is the final whistle. Phoenix is the victor tonight.
Then to Sunday, we'll give you two more matches. Birmingham Legion, a 2-1 win over Loudoun United. And then the last match on the board was at the Mike. Indy 11 hosting the defending champs in yet another crossover with Orange County SC. Indy 11 came in as a plus 129 favorite. Your draw a plus 215, Orange County a plus 198 on the road. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at ESPN Plus, and as well as the USL Championship and YouTube.
Has gone over 100 with the Indy 11, and after a knee injury, gets his first start of this year today. Jonas Feldberg will play this one back. We thank you for joining us for Indy 11 Soccer.
You referenced the LA Blues. I got an unplanned trivia question for you. What former Indy 11 goalkeeper started a game?
Opportunity here for Kaningas. Panico on the charge. Kaningas will score it.
Great finish.
And Orange County, little miscommunication at the back. Orange County pounces on it, and the visitors take a 1-goal lead 13 minutes in.
It's a great finish.
Panico tried to be as big as he possibly could. How does this early goal change the tenor of this match? Torres the target that time. Now the left foot slides through. Torres pokes it past, and Torres finds a goal, or he does not. It is deemed he was in an offside position. Side flag that prevented the second Orange County goal, and absolutely Torres was offside.
Look at that goal from Moloski.
Hackschel. Pino heads it down. Feldberg knocks it home. Offside flag's up.
Oh my goodness.
Offside flag is up. A goal called back because of offside. 3 minutes, by the way, is going to be our added time before halftime. Let's take a look. That's tight.
Full sustain.
I'm not sure what that means. We'll try to translate in a matter of moments. Pino providing a spark. Henry couldn't stop him. Powder taps it home.
Coach, when you just sub somebody in and they score, you look like a genius.
And Kobe Henry again just committed too much. Pino, the crafty veteran. Well done by Rakowski. Now looking for Arteaga, back post.
Get him.
Got it down and in. The Indy 11 have a go-ahead goal. One more time. Cue the smoke, and Indy is in front. Eventually it was, and if it's Stefano Pino, it's his fourth in an Indy 11 uniform.
I'll tell you, and it's frustrating as a goalkeeper. You're running around the box, you're solving a problem here, you're solving a problem there, and then all of a sudden, it still gets in.
Stefano Pino still owes the Indy 11 5 more goals. Is it a goal? It's a corner flag. It ends up being Briggs got to it! That with both boots and not getting a hip on it. He got a hug from Mark Lowry by the corner flag. We take a look here. This is a good team. Once they get all of the pieces together, they're going to be just fine. From the Indy 11 perspective, that day was not today. Indy 11 trailed by a goal at halftime. They end up winning by 2.
So that's your rundown of the matches. Let's give you a rundown of how things stand in the East and in the West. Starting off in the East, 8 matches in, Lou City on top at 18 points, 5 wins, 3 draws. Riverhounds at 5-1-1 are at 16 points. Detroit City, they've won 3 in a row after a bit of a slow start. They are now at 14 points in third. Tampa Bay at 3-4-1 at 13 points after 8 matches. Indy 11 is at 11 points after winning 3 in a row. The Miami FC at 10 points, having their 2-game win streak snapped. Memphis 901, having only played 5 matches, they have 10 points as well. They are unbeaten in their last 4. Below the playoff bar in 8th, FC Tulsa, they have lost 4 of 5. They are at 9 points. Birmingham Legion, having won 2 of their last 3, they're at 8. Loudoun United, having lost 4 in a row, they're at 7. Atlanta United, 2, having lost 3 in a row, they are at 6 points. Charleston Battery, snapping their 4-game losing streak, they're at 4 points, better goal difference than Red Bulls 2. Hartford Athletic, in 6 matches, they only have 1 point so far this season. They have lost 4 in a row. Western Conference, 13 teams there. Colorado Springs at 18 points have a better goal difference than San Antonio FC, both teams at 6-0-1. San Diego Loyal are in third at 16 points. Phoenix Rising 5-0-2 at 15 points. They've won 4 in a row. Vegas Lights are in fifth at 13 points, 13 goals for, 13 goals against, 13 points, 8 matches. Sacramento Republic at 10 points. RGV is at 9 points after having won 2 in a row, after having lost 3 in a row. Then below the playoff bar currently, New Mexico United, having lost 2 in a row, they're at 8. Better goal difference than Los Dos, +1 to -1. Oakland Roots are in 10th at 7 points, they're unbeaten in their last 5, but they've only won 1 of them. So they're 1-4-3 so far in their 8 matches. Orange County SC, they've lost 2 of 3. They're at 5 points. El Paso Locomotive is at 4 points, having surrendered 15 goals so far this season, having scored 14, has a record of 1-1-5. Monterey Bay, 1-0-5, have scored 7, and they've given up 17. They have lost 3 in a row. They're at the bottom of the Western Conference. The next matches for the USL Championship, and once again, a reminder for all the information that you need when it comes to the USL Championship, you can always go to the league website, uslchampionship.com. As we look toward the last weekend of May, action starting really in the midweek, couple of midweek matches on Wednesday the 27th at Protective, Charleston hosting Birmingham Legion, 8 o'clock Eastern at AutoZone. Tampa Bay goes and takes on Memphis 901. Busy Saturday, April the 30th. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So Saturday, 4 o'clock at Keyworth, Detroit City hosting Red Bulls 2, 6 o'clock at Segra, Loudoun United hosting El Paso Locomotive. At the Mike, it's 7 o'clock, Indy 11 hosting Hartford Athletics, 7:30 at Lynn Family, Pittsburgh hosting Lou City hosting Pittsburgh, 7:30 at Al Lang, Tampa Bay hosting San Diego Loyal, 8 o'clock at AutoZone. Memphis 901, having to make up some matches since they've only played 5 coming into this week. They host the Miami FC, 8 o'clock, 8:30 at HEB. RGV and Harlingen, Texas, taking on Orange County SC as their long road trips continue. 8:30 at Toyota Field in San Antonio FC hosting Monterey Bay. Also out west, 10 o'clock at Laney Football Stadium. Oakland Roots hosting Colorado Springs Switchbacks. And at Hart Health Park at 10 o'clock, Sacramento Republic hosting Las Vegas Lights. That gets us through the month of April. And on Sunday, one match before the midweek picks back up on May 4th, 8 o'clock at Dignity Health Sports Park on Sunday, Los Dos hosting Phoenix Rising. Other news in and around the USL Championship, you look at reminders once again across the board, the save of the week and the goal of the week. You will be able to vote on those starting on Monday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon, and those votes go. Goal of the week goes through Thursday at noon. Save of the week goes through Friday at noon. Go to uslchampionship.com and you can vote on those as well. Have your voice heard there. Don't forget to follow along on all of these social media platforms available for the USL Championship. So uslchampionship.com, keep an eye on that when it comes to all of the activity across the board and when it comes to where you can tell folks what you think about the USL Championship. It's uslchampionship.com. Quick reminder, as of the activity that was supposed to happen with Memphis 901 and FC Tulsa, originally scheduled for April 13th, we now have a makeup date for that, Wednesday, June 22nd at AutoZone Park. Kickoff is scheduled for 8 o'clock. Memphis, once again, reminder, they get Tampa Bay in the midweek, and Tulsa returns on May the 4th as El Paso Locomotive visits for one of those east-west, or they visit El Paso Locomotive at Southwest University Park in one of those east-west crossovers when you're looking at that particular activity. Championship team of the week for week 6, you're looking at Ben Lunt as your player of the week, courtesy of our friends at Konami Football for the standout shutout against New Mexico. Remember, this was last week. So Ben Lunt was last week. You end up with Emra Clementa from Oakland Roots, Fabian Garcia, San Antonio FC, Wesley Charpy from Lou City. That's your back 3. Nicky Law, Reese Williams, Aaron Malloy of Memphis 901, Edgardo Rito of Oakland Roots, and Danny Williams from Los Dos. That's your midfield. And then up top, your 2 forwards, Danny Trejo, no surprise, and Michael Salazar of LA Galaxy. Your bench, Nathan Steinwasher of Detroit City, Mark Segbers, Lawrence White, Juan Carlos Azocar from Oakland Roots, Damia Villader for Sacramento Republic, Lewis Hilton, Tampa Bay, and Greg Hurst out of Phoenix. Also on the board, your choice for goal of the week was from Elliot Collier of San Antonio FC for week 6. It was a choice with Nicky Law, Elliot Collier, Aaron Malloy for his goal against Colorado Springs, Elliot Collier for his goal against El Paso, the Nicky Law goal for Indy 11 against Atlanta United 2, Lewis Hilton against FC Tulsa, and Sekou Kane for LA versus Monterey Bay. So Kane's goal for Monterey Bay against Los Dos. Those were your choices there. And your choices for save of the week went to Cody Mizell from New Mexico United. It was Ben Lunt against New Mexico, Nathan Steinwasser against Birmingham, Rico Orozarena for Tampa Bay against Birmingham, Mizell against Phoenix, Connor Sparrow for Miami against Hartford. One piece of news before we go, Louisville has been named the host city for the inaugural USL Summer Showcase, culminating on July 20th with the Lou City Phoenix Rising match on ESPN2. And what that will do is, according to the league, it's a multi-day celebration of soccer in the U.S., highlighting USL's role in shaping the future at all levels of the game. Soccer execs around the U.S. convening in Louisville. It includes the league's annual mid-year meetings, community events, partner activations, and the marquee matchup between Lou City and Phoenix Rising, 7 o'clock Wednesday, July the 20th. You'll have, according to Court Jeske, USL Chief Commercial Officer, shining a spotlight on everything the USL is doing to drive the game forward in America. The passion of Lou City's fans, world-class facilities at Lynn Family make Louisville a natural and exciting host city for the inaugural event. Likewise, Phoenix Rising's consistent success on and off the field help us determine the ideal matchup for the showcase. Expect this to be the most watched interconference match of the USL Championship season. So that's what you're looking at across the board with all the news and notes and everything going on in USL Championship. We've got you set for the weekend. We've got you set for all the action that happened in the week past and everything else going on in and around the USL Championship. Once again, reminder, go to uslchampionship.com for all the news, notes, and votes that you need to make as fans to show out and show your support for everything going on in the USL Championship. We will keep an eye on everything in the championship here at SDH. I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. If you're near a game and can catch it, catch it. Quality content and quality matches that you're getting in USL Championship. If you're in the market and you can't catch it in person, follow along on your local providers and your local networks for all of the teams. And if you're out of market and enjoy the USL Championship, you can always watch it on ESPN Plus and listen to it when the matches are on Sirius XM FC. That's it for SDH. I'm just John. Enjoy the matches, everybody. We'll catch up with you next week.